City Morning Show.
Muy buenos días todos y bienvenidos al Sugar City Morning Show. Para hoy es, mamá mía, hoy es el 16 de agosto y son exactamente las 7:02. Good morning and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show for today, the 16th of August. Today is the first day of the second half of the month of August. And very simply, within 15 days, we will be right smack in the 1st of September. And we will be in the carnival mode, and September is going to fly rather quickly because time flies when we're having fun. Haven't you noticed? And then all of a sudden, September 21st will have gone, and then we're smack into the month of October. Hot at the beginning of October, but then all of a sudden in the ending of the month of October, we have those cool mornings, beginning of the cool mornings, los vientecitos de Hanal Pishan, and then November, well, it's a different story. Then all of a sudden we're right smack into Christmas, so no make a frighten you, but hey, time waits on nobody. On no one. Good morning, buenos días todos y bienvenidos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Son exactamente las 7:04. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Nortevisión, Canal 10, aquí en la calle San Lorenzo. Y es un gran gusto poder llegar hasta lo más íntimo de sus hogares. Muchas gracias por esto. Como dije, estamos transmitiendo por cable, estamos de vuelta en cable y quiero tomar tiempo para saludar a toda nuestra audiencia que nos ve por todo el país de Belice, especialmente a la gente en el distrito del Cayo, bueno, a todos, pero en especial a la gente del Cayo, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, San José Socots, ven que viejo, good morning, buenos días, un gran gusto saludarles como siempre. Ciudad Belice, Corozal, también Orange Walk, pues claro que sí, eso va sin decir, Dangriga y Punta Gorda. También estamos por aire, transmitiendo por aire para la sección norte del país, es más, Orange Walk Pueblo y Aldeas Corozal, y Orange Walk, y hasta cierto punto Corozal Pueblo también. Y es un servicio especial, gratis, para toda la gente que vive en esa sección, que no tiene cable o que opta no tener cable o la razón que sea, pero que no están conectados al cable y que quieren ver su televisión, sus novelas, sus noticias, lo que sea. Ahí está Canal 10, un servicio completamente gratis para toda nuestra gente, de parte de los dueños y de la gerencia de esta estación de televisión. Compañeros, como siempre, iniciamos nuestro programa con una oración, porque por varias razones, porque yo creo personalmente que es lo correcto para hacer, y aparte del hecho de que ya es parte del show por los últimos casi 5 años. Sí, ya tiene casi 5 años que estamos haciendo esto. Y pues no me gustaría romper la pauta y decir, ya, no no lo necesitamos. Absolutamente que no. Enteramente que no. Cada día necesitamos del poder superior. Cada día necesitamos reconocer de que todas las bendiciones que tenemos, que nos da, y a veces hasta lo que no clasificamos bendiciones, pero son experiencias, por decir. Entonces, si eres una persona espiritual, te das cuenta de que todo viene por una razón. De una forma u otra, estamos aprendiendo algo, según el código de moralidad. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas las bendiciones, por la vida, la salud, las fuerzas, por el bienestar, por tu perdón, por nuestros familiares, por sus amistades, por todo lo que haces por nosotros. Yo pienso y creo de que tú haces todo por nuestro bien, por nuestro camino, por nuestro bienestar, Y por eso te doy las gracias, porque siempre, siempre estás pensando en mí. Muchas gracias por eso, Padre. Te lo agradezco profundamente. Y también te pido, Padre, que nunca nos dejes de querer y amar de esta forma. Te pido que nosotros también podamos empezar a merecer esas bendiciones, que podamos amarte y amar al prójimo de la misma forma que tú nos amas. Y poder decir, ¿sabes? Anteriormente he trabajado para acumular todo esto, ahora voy a compartir con mis amistades, con mis familiares, para, para eh, y dejar de ser tan egoísta y narcisista. Pero, Padre, también te pido por los enfermos que están pasando por tiempos difíciles. También te pido por las personas que están recién dolidos por la muerte de un individuo en su familia. Te pido por la familia Moguel, que aunque no hubo ningún fallecimiento, que tuvo una experiencia bastante fea, Ricky, y gracias a Dios está vivo de vuelta. Nuestras oraciones para él y su familia. También, Padre, pido por todos nosotros que tengamos un día exitoso, que podamos entregarte el día hoy y hacer tu voluntad, Padre, no la nuestra, pero la tuya. Padre, te bendecimos, te glorificamos siempre. Amén. If you've just joined us, it's exactly 9 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's go to the general weather forecast. I beg your pardon. Today's Friday, like I said, the 16th of August. And you know something? The first thing I did this morning when I came to work was I looked up the Atlantic Today graphical, what's the name of it? Tropical weather outlook. And all of a sudden, I saw a lot of activity. And it was like, as if we had called it. And I'm not telling you that there's any room to become frightened or anything like that. Please don't get me wrong. It's just that the second week of August normally ushers in a type of a weather activity that we hadn't seen in the past 2 weeks. But first, let's go to the general weather forecast. Weather conditions will become moist and unstable during the next 24 to 48 hours. The 24-hour forecast, mostly sunny skies with isolated showers or thunderstorms today, becoming cloudy tonight with a few showers and isolated thunderstorm, mostly over southern and some coastal areas. The winds blowing from the east, 10 to 20 knots. The sea stayed moderate. Temperatures along the coast, 87 degrees as a high, 81 as a low. Inland, 93 degrees as a high and 73 as a low. In the hills, 84 degrees Fahrenheit as a high and 68 as a low. There are no advisories in place at the moment, and then there's no tropical activity. We just see a lot of cloudiness in the area by the Bay of Honduras and in between all the way up to Colombia and Nicaragua, or just a lot of cloudiness. But I'm not telling you that it's anything organized at the moment, and not at all. Not at all. But I mentioned that because previous to yesterday, it was absolutely clean. Clean. A high tide occurs this morning at 10:18, a low tide this afternoon at 5:16, a second high tide tonight at 11:08, and the second low tide tomorrow morning at 12 minutes before 5. The sun rose this morning at 5:36, and the sun is setting today at 6:17. The moon just set a little while ago at 6:26 and is rising again tonight at 7:58. Thank you, forecaster Michael Gentle, for this information. Buenos días, compañeros, compañeras. Aquí les va el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy, viernes 16 de agosto. Y si estás cumpliendo años, bueno, te quiero desear todo lo mejor. Vamos a enviarles saludos a... Vamos a ver. Permíteme. Eh, a veces estas cosas se traban. Eh, bueno, por una razón u otra no se mueve enteramente. Pero vamos a enviarle saludos a Paula Dawson Hyde, ¿cómo va la? Ok. La jefa de Elections and Boundaries Department. Hoy cumpleaños, Paula. A happy birthday and wishing you all the best today and always. Now we're in. Okay, Paula Hyde Dawson has birthday today, as well as Alan Alda, Alexia Amaya, Mario Cetina, Dinora May Alemán, Elmer González, Daniel Denny Grijalva, and Evandel Baptist. Muchas felicidades, que la pasen de maravilla. Vamos recto a lo que es el reporte del estado del tiempo para hoy viernes, y todos quieren saber, bueno, y va a llover este fin de semana, ¿cómo va a estar el clima? Pues aquí les va. La situación general dice, condiciones climáticas indican de que vamos a tener un poco más de humedad y inestabilidad en el clima durante las siguientes 24 a 48 horas. ¿Qué en el amor de Dios quiere decir eso? Que durante las siguientes 24 horas estará soleado, cielos soleados con chubascos aislados o tormentas durante el curso del día de hoy, tornándose a nublado por la noche con algunos chubascos y tronadas aisladas ocurriendo más que nada sobre el sur del país y por algunas áreas costeras de la costa. No menciona nada del norte, pero no podemos descontar la posibilidad de que durante el curso del día hoy tengamos un chubasquito. Los vientos del este 10 a 20 nudos, el estado del mar moderado. Temperaturas por la costa 87 como una máxima, 81 como una mínima. En el interior 93 como una máxima y 73 como una mínima. Y por las colinas únicamente 84, bastante agradable por decir, 68 como una mínima. No hay advertencias en lugar y les quiero decir de que aunque hay bastante actividad en la imagen de satélite, no hay nada organizado que pudiera presentar una amenaza para Belice o cualquier puesto. En realidad no se espera ninguna formación de una tormenta durante las siguientes 48 horas y bueno, pues eso es todo eso y estamos bastante agradecidos por esto, pero también podemos decir de que necesitamos la lluvia a gritos aquí en el norte, porque estamos bajo una sequía horrible y es hasta de preocuparse, porque si es que tenemos escasez de verduras y escasez de granos esenciales, de frijoles, de maíz y arroz, etcétera, etcétera, entonces ¿qué va a suceder? El precio sube y tan de repente escuchas que subió el precio de tortillas, que subió el precio de esta, porque el precio de maíz subió. Ojalá y no lleguemos a esto. Ojalá y que entre muy poco caiga unas lluvias bastante fuertes para poder apaciguar esta situación. ¿Qué se espera mañana sábado y sábado por la noche? Cielos nublados con algunos chubascos, periodos de lluvia y tronadas aisladas sobre la gran parte del país de Belice. Así que Mañana se supone que será un día lluvioso. Y dice with some showers, con algunos chubascos y periodos de lluvia sobre la gran parte del país de Belice. Así que si es que tienes programado mañana ir a la playa, espera para otro día. Una marea alta a las 10:18, una baja a las 5:16 por la tarde, otra alta a las 11:08 y otra baja a las 4:48 mañana por la madrugada. El sol salió hoy a las 5:36 y me parece que está trabado ahí por unos casi semanas, pero el sol se ocultó un minuto antes, a las 6:17, y a eso se iba avanzando. La luna recién se ocultó a las 6:26 y sale de nuevo a las 7:58. Son las 7:18. No puedo ir a pausa hasta agradecer a nuestros patrocinadores. Estamos hablando de A&R Stores, las tiendas A&R donde puedes conseguir todo. Y digo todo para ir de vuelta a la escuela. Bolsas, mochilas, lápices, plumas, lo que necesitas, ahí lo puedes conseguir. También Government of Belize Information Service, DG, Belize Tourist Board, German Vega & Sons, Vega Imports, Vega Distributors, and Gillette Mitchell. Vamos a una pausa. Son las 7:19 y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes luego de esos anuncios. Pero no se vayan.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopon Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
It's back to school time once again, and the only store to visit for all your back to school needs is A&R Store on Baker Street here in Orange Walk Town. Visit them for the absolute largest assortment of school bags in the country with brands like JanSport, Skechers, Everest, Capsule, and character bags like Mickey and Minnie Mouse, Jojo, Siwa, Unicorn, and so much more. Remember, A&R Store is your one-stop source for all your school supplies like exercise books, folders, sheets, dry eraser boards, foam boards, crayon and coloring books, plus so much more. Plus, they have a wide assortment of housewares including bed sheets, cookware, and garbage containers in all sizes and at the best prices in town. Visit A&R on Baker Street today, now with extended hours to better serve you from 8 a.m. through to 6 p.m., Monday to Saturday. A&R Stores, where prices do make all the difference.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. DigiNet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, DigiNet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by DigiNet. DigiNet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, rush fans, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Every friendly competition has a winner and a loser, a runner-up, a second best, someone that just doesn't have what it takes. Our friends know this feeling all too well. Since Digi introduced their new prepaid data plans, Digi plans have been happier than ever. While the other guys, their plans just can't even compare. Digi's new plans have the best value for your dollar. That's more data for less money, with even more options. So keep being a winner and keep living your best life with Digi.
I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta al Sugar City Morning Show. Son exactamente las 7:25 y please join me in saying good morning and welcome to our good friend Mr. Robert Checky Salawishos Usher.
Sala what? Sala something.
Salawishos.
No, that.
That's just the name I've given you now for today. Good morning, Checky.
Good morning, Mr. Salawishash. Good morning. It's a wonderful, beautiful morning. I don't know, Papa. I don't know if I'm dead, but I feel very happy today. I feel very, very happy. Can I say when I feel joyful and so that you know have a
pen make you sign over your belongings to me.
You know, have a good ending. But I'm happy because we are here today, and you know, I'm happy we are back, that our folks in San Ignacio can see us and all over the country. I'm happy because we have our friends waking up this morning. They are celebrating their birthday. Good morning, Paula. Good morning, Mr. Denny. Glad for you sharing this morning, Mr. Martinez. And I'm so happy because it's Friday.
His son, I think.
Oh, his son. I am so happy that today is Friday and we're here. And as you mentioned, we are jumping into the second part after the 15th of August. We're leading up to September, and we're here. And soon, in 2 weeks' time, free paper bond.
In 2 weeks' time, free paper bond. No, actually, in 1 week time.
Yeah, but the real free paper, I call it that, like when primary school open. Because Muffles Junior College for their free paper bond already.
For their free paper bond. I've always wondered, what is the origin of the phrase free paper bond? I have tried to look at the logic of it, and I just can't explain it. Free paper bond. Free paper bond.
Yeah. I don't get it neither, but the entire we used to.
Anybody knows what is the origin of that phrase, free paper bond?
Yeah.
I mean, when vacation's done, That's it. Free paper bond.
Yeah, and well, free paper the bond, but I would like to commend and congratulate all the parents and the guardians, even the teachers, because if you go around A&R, people are shopping to get the necessary materials that their children and even themselves as teachers need to take back to school, and they are doing it at the place where the prices makes the difference, and that's it at A&R Enterprises Limited. You know, and like we say, A&R, Mr. Martinez, has when it comes to prices, when they say our prices make the difference, they have prices at the low level and going up all the way to a higher level. So anyone can afford to get their little school bag and their basic material for their kids to take back to school.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely. I was there, was it yesterday? And I went through the entire store. Well, we were there doing a video. And I looked around, I stayed behind and looked around at the quality of the bags. This is after I had seen a certain store, other than A&R's, advertising and actually putting out school bags that were selling for $3 each.
What?
$3 each. But they looked dirty, and they looked like last year's or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. And then when I touched it, it was almost falling apart. And I go like, these people should be ashamed of selling it for $3. They should have thrown it away, but Chinese not do that.
Yeah.
So no buy then $3 bag.
Not even worth giving away to people. You
Believe
don't
me,
away like what you say.
normally I don't do this. Everybody has a right to live, and if you get catch, if you buy and you made that wrong decision, sorry, you get what it don't get. But
use your discretion, man. Pass you hear about $3
for what you
You
call
must
it.
do that no good.
You know that's not good. So y'all pretty and pink and pretty and everything, but believe me, once you touch it and it seems as if we're just ready to fall apart. So no buy then $3 bag,
Yeah,
please.
and not only that,
I tell you.
Yeah,
That from 2-3 years ago when people no sell, they had to shame, they had to give it away.
Yeah. And you know,
And even give away, I don't know if I would want it.
you know that could put your child in a very peculiar situation, because you imagine a picnic go to school and a bag tear and a book drop out. That a picnic want to tease them and laugh at them.
Exactly.
So make we not go down that way.
And what if their homework and so get wet and so forth, etc.? No, man. No put your picnic in that kind of
No, man,
situation.
not
None
do
at
that.
all.
Go to here now.
Go to A&R. They have 127 varieties, plus another 117 other models, and God knows how many more. And believe me, the prices are good. You can't beat A&R prices.
If you want something basic that will stock up a school bag for your child to go to school with $100, you will get one school bag. You get your exercise books, you get your erasers, your pencils, your rulers, and everything, Mr. Martinez. I don't go in and I check it out already. You get a nice school bag. It might be a name brand school bag, but it's solid. That's not something you want to tear up. With $100, and you still probably got a little change. You get a school bag, your exercise.
You can let that change because exercise books are only 80 cents or something like that.
And
how much exercise book you can carry?
The most one school outside of $1,000.
Exactly.
The most.
And you don't need it all one lick. So because you're not taking 12 subjects.
Yeah.
So your rulers, your pens, your
Pencils,
maybe one
erasers.
folder with what you, but at school and primary school you don't need fold.
Some
You don't
primary
need
school
fold.
has a folders, Emmanuel, but you get a folder for $1. And a good folder. Then the other ones you leave characters, your other one next 95 cents. And you get
Exactly.
the because of course you leave it with one lead thing with a lead character, right? So I say with $100 you could still walk out with change with a school bag and all the necessary items. And make you try get it to them on the 15 just gone and pay there. Mr. Martinez just collect a pay yesterday, so everything good that pay there. So you know, people collect their pay. Try go and get it today. No wait till end of month, because maybe if you go end of month, maybe they are finished.
Raheem, you collect yet?
Hey man, end of month and be the Friday, and if you wait until in a month and a Friday, you go there Saturday for try shop, it will be hectic. So if you go, at least buy one leap part now. Since you don't get a leap pay, buy a leap part now. Try get a school bag, and then afterwards you try get a box if you get a box. Leave it. But go to A&R. But Mr. Martinez, DJ has something big for the weekend.
I hear about triple up and quadruple up and all kind of big number.
If you put 3 times 3 and 9, so me don't know if at 9 I play.
I'm sorry.
Because Miss Anna sent me one thing here, so. We're like really they in a shape. What's the name of the young girl that you were telling me about, Mr. Martinez, the athlete, the Belizean American?
Simone Biles?
Or I say Simone Biles. It's triple double weekend. So it's 3 days of double up.
In honor of Simone Biles?
Right. 3 days of double up.
Look who there.
Today, tomorrow, and Sunday. You double up with your digits. So start today, folks, and 3 days of double. And we got some cards to give away. If I have them, I'll give away some this morning, but I don't have them. But maybe just give away some phone cards, because I have some for Universal, but we could give away some right up on the show.
Of course.
Right?
You could give away one right now.
Hey, and the $10 card, you give away a $10 card, pa. If you put it in your phone today, you are double thing.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted.
But you are not eligible to participate.
You see me cross?
Yeah, I see your cross. Yes, another hot cross, Bondo. That'll be Easter. Good Friday. Also, they have promotions on phone. They have the summer explosion on phones. There is phones as low as $289. They have for $129 as well.
That's the cheap.
Yeah, no man. That how you mean it too cheap? You go do internet to that. You get a Facebook. You got everything on it, and then the Samsung phone, you could get the Samsung A10 as low as $389, Mr. Martinez. So things that happen at Digicel. Also, they have promotion on the data. I know you're a man who like buy data, so. All right, so they have promotion on data as well. And I try to say I could squeeze in everything. I want to listen, because I give a phone card this morning, maybe 2, depends on how things go.
Can I participate?
You will call.
All right.
You will call. But then you have to walk after and show your call. Well, I see your number. Maybe I don't mind accept your call. So how you deal with that if you call and I accept your call?
Raheem, you could call for me, boy.
But do you think it's a good idea for us to give away 2 phone cards this morning?
Well, I want to get 3.
Why you determined?
Give me one on the table right, Chester, and then raffle 2.
And for postpaid customers, this was effective yesterday. You get more data, and now unlimited half-net minutes. Starter plan now comes with data, plus continue enjoying double data for the weekend.
Data I almost never buy.
Okay. But I see you always call me on WhatsApp.
Well, because
you have to get data for call me.
Yeah, but we have internet at home and at the office or at wherever I go. I have access to internet.
Yeah. Okay, so they have the new postpaid plans. You know, you talk and text. You get 2 gig of data for only $49. 2 gig of data for $49. Also, the LTE plan, unlimited talk and text, 9 gigabytes for $89. Plus plan, unlimited. The plus plan is unlimited talk and text, 15 gig for $139. They have the elite plan also, unlimited talk, text, 22 gig. Shared up to 5 members for $189. Plan unlimited talk and text 30 gig. Share up to 7 members. So you could share with 7 different persons. You could share to say, I give Ali a monk, give Ali a monk, I give Ali a monk. You know? So if you don't have the postpaid plan, you could get one today. You can visit any of the Digi stores near you. Choose a plan that suits your lifestyle. Sign up today until the 23rd of August, and you are automatically entered a chance to win a 2020 Haval. A brand new ride.
We're not Habal, no.
That one right, man.
What kind of vehicle that?
Rahim show one picture for the Haval, man. We could see if you could bring up one. Oh, yeah, check it on the Facebook. Yeah, check what Facebook. So, you know, these plans were effective yesterday. So, customers.
Oh, no, I can see this Haval. H-A-V-A-L?
Yeah, you want to see the Haval? Also for
Okay.
you see the Haval?
Haval Motors Australia.
How do he look? And 2020.
Oh, it's a Chinese automaker. Great Wall Motors.
Okay.
Specializes in crossovers. Okay. All right. I Haval. Okay. Chinese.
Yeah.
All right.
And also for the prepaid that I like when me and you depend. Because we know the pan post. We did a ground, we don't go pan post. If you go pan post, you could get shocked. You could drop off. Prepaid plan, Mr. Martinez.
Stop Robitin.
Huh?
Stop Robitin that.
What?
Stop Robitin.
You want to go to it, the truth? Okay, started yesterday, you can enjoy even more data on all data basic plans. Keep your prepaid number and get a monthly bill only for the data plan you choose. New data plan, basic plan. Entry plan, 4.5 gig of data for only $24.
That's good.
Yeah. Then I have the small plan of 8 gig of data for $39.99. Plus the medium plan, 15 gig of data for $69.99. The large plan, 21 gig of data for $89.99. Also, we have the family plan, 32 gig of data for only $129.99. You know, so with this, you also get the opportunity to win the brand new ride, 2020 Haval. And remember, we got double up. We have double up today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So Digi is going.
Do one thing.
Yeah, they do one thing,
Then
boy.
I do one thing.
Yeah. And,
Well,
and there's so much you can
I think
do.
I got more 19 cents in on my credit right now, so
Yeah.
I need to go buy.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they're double today, right? So if they double today, then if they double today, if you put $10 today, you can get 20. If you put $5, you get 10. You can double up on a 3 days.
$20.19.
Yeah, so. But once again, we'd like to thank everyone who are tuning in to the Sugar City Morning Show. Mr. Martinez, also, where there are some concerns of the citizens of Orange Walk when it comes to the changing of the route of the parade. I don't like Carnival route. There is concerns person were asking me about this. I never really got it. I never see the release, but then I managed to get the route from someone, and we understand there is a new route. You know, traditionally, even with the 10th of September parade, what we usually have, what we used to have from Independence Plaza, you remember way back, Independence Plaza, it used to go through Main Street.
How could I forget?
Right, it used to go through Main Street, and then when the Independence come on board, that was the original route, just because it was made a little bit longer because of the amount of floats and the participation in the 21st parade. So that Guadalupe Street and all that area was added on. Now we understand that for this 21st of September parade, Main Street is no more.
Well, I never. This is one of those hot topics that we're gonna discuss.
Yep.
But I think that we need to give that a lot of time, because at the end of the day, this would be the first time, ladies and gentlemen, the first time, good Lord, listen to me, the first time that we're going to completely circumvent the whole situation and give the parade route a different twist. Traditionally, every year we go through the main street. Obviously, Obviously, because it is the main street. Hello. And because also in homage to the business people who traditionally
Contributes to the
have
community.
contributed to the community and contributed to the growth of the town. Traditionally, these are the people who have been supporting. This is in our homage to all of these people. And because at the end of the day, everybody radiates to the center of town because that is downtown.
Yeah.
Now, in this case, Main Street will not be, if this man has his way, Main Street will not be part of the route, and rather it is going to be shifted south to Liberty Avenue and to those areas. In other words, making a presence in the East Division. Kevin is making a presence in the East Division and saying to Elodie Aragon, hey dude, Adia,
Are they pass through?
are they pass through your territory? That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Now, Aragon could easily be the winner in this case because Aragon he offers the right there.
And you got a radio station right there.
And you got a radio station right there. So, A, prepare yourselves. I don't know if this is going to come to it's. I believe that this is already gazetted or whatever has to be done. In other words, it has been signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah.
So the route, we can't do anything, but at the end of the day, we want to know what you think about that. If si se sienten contentos por el hecho de que se está cambiando la ruta del parade para el 21, ya no va a estar en el centro del pueblo, ya se va a ir más para 123, esa área, o por Liberty Avenue. Yo no sé quién o qué causó ese cambio. Cambios así no simplemente suceden. Hello. Como dicen, más sabe el diablo por viejo que por sabio. Pero aquí estamos muy preocupados por ese tipo de decisión, porque al final del día estamos poniendo el centro del pueblo, haciendo de menos el centro del pueblo, que tradicionalmente ha formado parte de la ruta del desfile. Ahora, me van a decir cuentos de que está muy angosto a la calle, que los camiones escasamente pueden pasar, que no pueden doblar por Casa Económica y Baker Street. Pero no me lo digas una vez más porque lo has estado haciendo por tantos años, 25, 30 años. Así que, hello, no me digas.
And for that road, Mr. Martinez, there has never been one single incident. For many years, not one single incident in that route.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, there has been one, I think, by Park.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when you go through the main street area.
Oh, yes. Not a single incident in that area. I don't know. I don't know of any incidents, no. But going up around the police station and Banquitas, that should be no trouble.
Yeah.
That should be. And the thing is that people in the downtown area make plans every year to have a party in that area. In other words, you could pass down from Velasco's, de la Fuente, Cuellos, Escalantes, and everybody has yard party and so forth. So, para toda esa gente se les acabó.
And they used to decorate up their business places and their homes in the area. I remember Miss Margaret, and right up front there. And you see that part by Social Security and Banquitas, all the residents from Ochobenque, then get right there so for the parade.
Exactly.
No, it's not coming that way again. It's not coming that way. It's going the other way.
I don't like it, to be honest. I'm going to be very, very honest. I don't like it, but seems to me that it is a politically influenced decision, marked at the current area representative. These are me. I don't know if I'm overreacting or if I am seeing things. I have rat bat in my house. I don't know, but
rat bat hard to kill. You have to smoke them out. You have to get a kiss with a piece of firewood and smoke them out. You know got a kiss there, Raheem? Carl Morris got a kiss. Smoke out that rat bat. But Mr. Martinez, make we hope that
I view it as an affront.
Yeah. Make we hope that they going good and nothing wrong will happen. Because what I'm looking at, because it's going from in front of the park, the town hall area, and it's going to go, what we call that? We call that south?
You call that south, going into Belize Corozal Road, no?
Yeah, and then when it goes on Liberty Avenue, it makes that, that's right, that right swing. I think that's on Savannah Street, if I'm not mistaken. But then when it comes back...
Hold up. Savannah Street, it goes all the way down Queen Victoria, and then, I'm not Queen Victoria, Liberty Avenue, and then does it come back on Liberty Avenue?
No.
What does it do?
Make a find it back. Sarstone Street. It will make a right turn on Sarstone Street.
Where in the world is Sarstone Street?
You know where Max live?
Who?
Max.
Who the Max?
Max, Mr. Max Pereira.
No.
All right, you know where Alvin live?
Yes.
You know where Alvin live? Okay, a little bit past Alvin house, it will make a right turn on that street where...
So after that, where do you come out then? Where do you come out?
You come back on Belize Corozal Road. You make one next right turn and come back on Belize Corozal Road, that area where DJ Gabe is. It makes a right turn and comes back on Belize Road, and then it will take the Guadalupe Street area and come back into town. So it's a small route. I wonder if that turn from coming down from Sarstone Street, that left turn into Belize Road, is not. Is not.
Send on the map about quick.
Yeah. So you understand it how you going, Mr. Martinez?
No.
Okay, let me show you the map because.
Come in on the west Sarstone Street there.
I don't think they rat bat mess with you with this map right now.
That's one coming off.
You can't put the map up there, no joke? Yeah, we'll put the map right now up on the screen. So, but if we are looking at it here, Mr. Martinez, it goes here from Queen Victoria Avenue into Liberty Avenue. And say this is Sarsoon Street right here. And then it goes into Belize Corozal Road, come down Guadalupe Street, and into Dunn Street, Cinderella Street, and back to Queen Victoria Avenue.
Okay, so Liberty.
Yep.
And then it takes Sarstone Street.
It's a right turn into
a
Sarstone.
right turn. Oh, so I thought it was taking a left.
Now, if you left, you go on a Riverside, man.
It's a right into Sarstone Street.
That will take you into the Belize Corozal.
Which is a rather broad street. And then coming down Belize Corozal Road by Gabi.
Yeah.
And then into Guadalupe Street. Into Dunn Street.
Cinderella Street.
And then Cinderella Street. Dunn Street and Cinderella. Talk to me about that corner.
That the parade has always been in that area.
There's no problem with turning?
No problem there. And right there, eliminate that big turn there with this. What's the name of the street that Marie lives on? San Antonio. Because when they used to do that big turn, they saw that used to be a little havoc by that by the cemetery there. So now when it comes from Guadalupe Street, it will go straight across San Antonio Road into Dunn Street. So you don't have that big turn that they used to have before coming down from San Antonio Road going into Cinderella Street.
Understand.
You understand? So then I come straight across.
So then I come straight across by cemetery.
Yeah.
And behind cemetery. Okay, there we have it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. If you can follow, it begins on the right, okay, which would be the Central Park, goes down, going south now, not north, Ordinarily, it would be going towards the police station. It's going the other way around now. So it goes down into Belize Corozal Road by fire station, into Belize Road, and then turning into at the bottom, turning into Liberty.
Right from Zeta Autopass.
By Zeta. What you see at the bottom, it takes a turn. That would be Sarstoon, and then it goes. It takes a right there, and then it enters out into Belize Corozal Road again. So then it goes into Belize Corozal Road, takes a turn, we'll see that sharp 90-degree turn, takes a turn into Guadalupe Street. That's Guadalupe Street, and then goes all the way down till it reaches the corner of San Antonio by Kane Farmers.
Yeah.
It goes then
Straight across.
into behind the cemetery, and goes straight down Dunn Street, straight down, and then curves back into town at the right
into Cinderella.
at Cinderella, and then comes back up Cinderella by Cal, by Courts, and comes back up back into the barrack area, or the park area, completely undermining the downtown area. In other words, this will be the first time that they are completely undermining the downtown area, which traditionally over the past, I don't know how many years, has formed a part of the route. I don't remember a year. I, honest to God, don't remember a year when this has happened. Even if there was peace, but that peace was in there. Even if that is peace only between, say, the two banks and so forth, but we were in there. This year, nada. It's a complete slap in the face of those business people.
So Main Street are dead.
So Main Street is going to be dead street.
Yeah. But apart from that, Mr. Martinez, it looks like it's going to, with the route they have now, apart from, omitting Main Street, it looked like it could have run smooth, And
it seems straighter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In other words, less turnarounds and less glitches.
Yeah.
I can see through that, I can see through that. I actually can see through it. It's just that if you want less glitches, well then you prepare yourself from early morning and block off the streets and do like where Belize City do. From 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, every son of a gun living on Regent Street has to move his vehicle.
Yep.
Hello? That's what you have to do. Huh? Because they literally come knocking at the people's door. Sir, your vehicle, would you like to take it across to Foreshore or something? Because we're going to be using the space. Hello?
Yep.
Right down the street. I know because I used to live on Regent Street. And believe me, you had to take your vehicle as early as 5 o'clock and move it down to Foreshore.
Yep.
Okay? Or to wherever I want to take it. Because if you carry it far, they're broken, eh?
Carry that somewhere, family house, go park.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because the way has to be clear.
The way has to be clear.
Has to be clear.
But we ride Shadow Range Walk. I left the vehicle parked right there from Saturday night, so Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I'll put up a tent, and I'll bring my chair, and I'll bring all the family, and we sit down right up to the side of the veranda.
Yep.
And we'll drink up right there. There's nothing wrong with that, everybody, but yes, there might be some element of wrongdoing there. I have to take that back because that would constitute public drinking. But you never know that.
Well, last year It
But
was
the authorities tend to shut one eye to
yeah.
that.
Last year it was allowed for you to sit in your yard and take your lead drink, but in a cups. No pints and bottles and things like that. No, will not be allowed. And even when time they have the ceremonies out there, everybody's selling. They are saying that you should sell in cups. The persons that are with the celebration committee serving, boy and boy, they serve in a cup. But they have the ones where surround the area there, you could go right in there and buy with pint. You China there, you go buy with pint.
Why China could sell in a pint and everybody else have to do in a cup?
Make the uphill the law too, man. If the law is there, make it be across the board for everybody, because that one, you know, take 50 pint or 100 pint for cause of damage, you know, 1 pint could cause a damage.
1 pint. 1 pint they go fling.
So much people there out there, so innocent people who get hurt. They could break 1 pint, they could stab somebody.
I suggest that day you put one last saying on the 21st of September, all business places need to serve their drinks in cups.
On the 20th.
From the 20th. Nobody can walk out with a pint in the hand, he thinks he's the Superman and he owns the world. All right?
Yeah, but
they measure the street.
But it could go a little bit further. It could go a little bit further that, pa. Because maybe they could stop the persons there from sell. But they got people got the ice box.
Yeah, but you can't stop people from selling.
You can. I mean, selling pint.
That's what I said. Put them in cups.
Yeah, that's why I say maybe you could stop them for selling a cup. But then you still have to put something on provision for people who got the ice box or they bring a drink for home. Once you see you walk on the street with a pint in your hand, they'll take it away.
I think the law is very clear. What constitutes public drinking is if you are drinking and if you have your ice box on the middle of the sidewalk or the road and you have pints and so forth, that constitutes public drinking.
That is illegal.
That is illegal. You can be taken in. All you need to do is to pull back in some. Hello, but who want pulling back? They will take your space.
Yeah.
So you push back out.
Yeah.
So that is where the problem comes in, because you want to have your cake and eat it. So you know, you shove all the way to the front, and boy, give me a beer there because things they get hot this side.
Yeah.
And you got the beer in your hand and you
celebrate.
And you celebrate, and then policeman come and say, hey, public drinking, get down from down there.
Yeah.
But I know they do nothing. I said get down from there.
Yep. And also, Mr. Martinez, for some of them, woman will go out there with them picnic and so. And you have to announce on the stage, you got to leave picnic up there, leave picnic the bar, you can't find him. When the reach half drunk, I want to slap up the leave picnic because he said, where are they, you know, got some, you know, really bad language.
That happened?
Yes, man. Because they usually bring the lead kids in at the stage and make you announce, you know, some of the woman, they come and they begs. I tell you, stand up there. But then leave picnic, you know how much people out there, Mr. Martinez? A lot of people out there, so no, please take care of the picnic. And not only that, this human trafficking thing, they get serious now. It's serious when they go to make sure hold up picnic in their hand, make sure they're close to you.
Tie them.
Yeah?
Tie them. I say my mother the other day had one thing. I mean, back then talk about you got to pick them on leash. So tell you what, that's a kind of no boss.
Yeah.
Okay? And you will always have him close to you.
Picnic safe.
Picnic safe.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we need to take one break. But I always remember what you said about the anthem, Mr. Martinez. They know they respect it, but
no. You don't give me one slapping on the face with what you call it. No, you try give me one other one. Where you want I do? Bend over?
The firewood they come and Morris they bring the kiss right now. Folks, we will take a break and we'll be right back because we need to talk about this thing about this dengue.
We need to talk about a lot of things. We need to talk about poor Valerie.
No man,
poor Valerie.
Valerie said if I feel roll, make a roll.
But tell you what, she knew it was coming.
Yeah, so why you say poor Valerie?
Well, she knew it was a poor thing. He started for your rights and he one party dish her out. The POP has dished her out of the Senate for standing up for what she believed Can you believe that? The same PUP dish out one of your own members out of the Senate because they voted against what the party had asked her to go. Out of conscience, she said yes to the ICJ, and now she's suffering the consequences. But let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. Fastest question of the day. What you the letter?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
No, man. No.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the we environment.
So all of that? Well, know that to put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche-France.
On Wednesday, May 8th, Belizeans soundly decided to take the unfounded Guatemalan claim to the International Court of Justice, the ICJ. According to the special agreement, this is what happens next. 1. By June 8, 2019, the government of Belize will submit the 2008 special agreement to the ICJ. Guatemala has already done so since their referendum was held in 2018. This will give the ICJ official authority to hear the dispute and to deliver a final binding result. The ICJ will then prepare a notice of when the trial will commence. 2. Next, Guatemala will have up to 1 year, that's 12 months, to submit their case to the ICJ. 3. Belize will then have up to 1 year, that's 12 months, to respond to Guatemala's submission. 4. From there, Guatemala will be given up to 6 months to reply to our arguments, and 5. Belize will then have up to 6 months thereafter to reply to Guatemala's response. 6. After the period of written arguments ends, the ICJ may allow additional pleadings, including oral arguments, and would set deadlines for those. 7. Once the timeline for arguments has ended, the ICJ will deliberate and make a ruling in accordance with the instructions and authorities granted to them by Belize and Guatemala, as per the 2008 Special Agreement. 8. After the ICJ's ruling is delivered, Belize and Guatemala will have 3 months to establish a joint commission to physically demarcate the boundaries between the two countries in accordance with the ICJ's ruling. The entire process will take no less than 4 years and can be as many as 6 years. This ICJ process will bring a final end to this long-standing Belize-Guatemala dispute. Belize and Guatemala will be able to put old divisions and antagonisms behind us and ensure that peace, development, and cooperation prevail.
Good morning and welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Mr. Martinez, when we were going on the break, I know you want to chat with Valerie, but what happened is 2 persons died, and it is suspected that they died from the symptoms of the dengue. One in Carmelita and one in the southern part of the country.
This is important. You know why? Because never before had we, if I'm not mistaken, reported fatalities with dengue.
Yeah, true. And Orange Walk has the highest outbreak.
The number of dengue cases in Belize continues to grow, ladies and gentlemen. And up to August 4th, there were a total of 1,294 cases recorded.
Wow.
1,294 cases. That number is more than twice the total in 2018. And a report from the Ministry of Health warns that the outbreak could intensify whenever the rains come down, obviously, because there's going to be water on the streets, puddles of water, and mosquitoes will then utilize that to multiply, and then more we stand the risk of being infected, because the mosquitoes then can travel up to a mile, 2 miles. So once a mosquito is infected, comes and bites you, we have more mosquitoes, like I said, more possibility of getting infected. The district most affected are, get a hold of this, Orange Walk with 420 cases. Orange Walk with 420 cases. Kyle with 354, and Stancrick with 228. Significantly, 53 severe dengue cases have been reported, several in high-risk groups, including pregnant mothers, elderly persons, and young children. At least 2 deaths are being investigated as linked to severe dengue, but neither has been confirmed. But it's a distinct possibility that that can be exactly that. The Ministry of Health is responding at the district level with cleanup campaigns and health education. However, I'd like to sound the alarm and say that, hey, we know here no spraying going on in my area.
You know, my era, either we have to bring back the man Monday morning, pa. Bring back.
I want to know why mosquitoes they like crazy.
And then they bite.
And then they bite. And this is just the time when we need. Hello, if Orange Walk has so much, we can't only have one spraying machine. You have to get that machine where you spray by hand and go in certain areas and spray it. I mean, severe problems need severe solutions.
Spray them out.
Spray them out. But Mr. Man, when I have no vehicle, we can't go to the work. Get out of that mentality, please. And ministry, please do something about this because stop having no money there. Please stop having no money there.
That doesn't solve the problem.
It's a shame. It's a shame. That does not solve the problem. Do be proactive towards maintaining the health of your people first and foremost.
That's your duty.
That's their duty.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, Emmanuel, if you look on the amount where you say Orange Walk almost at 50% out of the total.
And this is to try and avert the type of outbreak that is happening within the regions where Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua have declared national emergency alerts. Guatemala has reported 34 dengue-related deaths. Honduras, 82. My God. And Mexico, 20. In Belize, have been none. PAHO reported today that across America during the first 7 months of 2019, more than 2 million people contracted the disease and 723 died. Now, if those two people who you reported on died because of dengue, they would be the first in Belize to die of dengue. But generally, our system is pretty good in detecting the cases where most of the people who die are people who don't seek medical attention, or if they do, they don't go through with the attention. In other words, ya me siento mejor, ya lo voy a dejar de tomar, okay? And then they get a relapse and they die.
Yeah.
So please, the important thing is, one, kill the mosquito from out of your yard.
Clean up your yard.
Clean up your yards.
All the water holes.
All those water holes. I mean, it's a shame. The vector control can't go in your yard and clean your yard for you. You have to clean it yourself.
All the high bush they grow in your yard or behind.
All the high bush.
Yeah,
and so forth.
The people got their vacant land.
All right? Public health. You have the law in your hands to be able to take those people to court who are not cleaning their yards. Why the hell don't you do that? Hello? Why in the world don't you do that? Public health could be doing so much more. But generally, right now, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because I know that they are overburdened with work. I can see through that, ladies and gentlemen. 5 people or 6 people here in Orange Walk taking care of the entire district, where at the end of the day, they have to be vigilant of all restaurants. Listen to me. Guaranteeing the quality of food and the sanitary conditions of the restaurants, but not only the restaurants. What about all the taco stands?
Yeah.
They're in charge of the water quality. They're in charge of public latrines and so forth and so forth. They're in charge of overgrown yards. There is so much that public health has under its umbrella that it needs to be broken down into 2 or 3 divisions and said, tell you what, this going to one board, this going to another board, and public health stays with only this part. But as it is, you can ask 5 people to take care of all of that in the entire district.
And we can't expect them people to go clean for we are neither.
I can understand that. But that doesn't mean I will make things easy for you.
Well, you can understand that, so the ministry must able to see that the amount of persons they have are not enough to fit the job. Orange Rock is a growing community, and we keep on growing. It's spread out.
Good Lord, we're almost 50,000 strong or more in the district. We can't have 5 people that take care of 50,000 people in public health level. We should be having a building with at least 25 people working under the public health department, and not 5 people.
Fully equipped too.
Huh? Go up to the Ministry of Health in that regard. What happened? Don't take we lightly. You're gonna be city. They have so many inspectors and this and the other. I want to the districts. Come on, we deserve to be given attention to.
What happened is
good service too.
What happened is, I think when I look on it, you used to always work with that minimal staff that they have, but now you see the growth in the district, so you need to step it up now.
You see, we have to get started thinking out of the box, because a lot of times, sometimes the same people who work there don't want to have any help because, and you know what I'm going to say, because it breaks their stride. You know what I mean.
You know, I know about
leave that there.
Yeah, but it's something very serious, and you know. So what we need to do, we need to start to clean up our yards. We need to get the tires out of our yard. You see, I carry one yesterday and that shit were right. It all them pans.
How much more you got in our yard?
None. All them pans are about the gather water. Even if you have your plants in your yard, you got your plants, then there are breeding grounds for the mosquitoes as well. So I know tell you if you go and you cut your plant, you know, but go in there and check what they happen. But be careful and mind the mosquito, then bite you too. Because if there are 2 cases of their person were dead, is so then it's something
alarming.
Yeah. Hello, good morning. Can you please call us back? But when you call us back,
reduce the volume of your television, please.
Yeah. You could please call us back, but please lower the volume of the television, like Mr. Martinez said. En español, pa.
Por favor, llámenos de vuelta, pero reduce, por favor, el volumen de tu televisor, porque causa un problema severo aquí en el estudio. Cuando lo tienes alto, no te podemos mantener. Llámanos de vuelta, por favor.
Yeah, thank you very much. So we need to do our part as well. We need to do our part, but what we will do here at the Sugar City Morning Show, we'll try to get in touch with them and see if they can come back on the show sometime next week.
But I'm just throwing it out. We need to listen to the machine that sprays, and we're not smelling it either. So it can't be that they're in the area and we don't notice. But maybe you're giving attention to another area that is where it's more prolific. But and I can understand that, but because everything is area related, you know what I mean?
Let's go see if we get this call now. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello, Emmanuel.
Dime.
Aquí en este patio de Atlantic Bank, el zacate está altísimo.
Wow.
Chapean enfrente y la calle que va por Cotton Street y del otro lado está altísimo el zacate.
Ah.
Yo creo que ahí está el nido de mosquitos porque está altísimo.
Okay.
Pasa el cerco, el zacate.
Gracias, tía. Lo vamos a checar. Okay, bueno, gracias, tía.
Gracias.
Where is that, pa?
Cotton Street, where my tia Lisa lives.
Cotton Street.
Romero?
Okay. Yep. Yeah, Cotton Street. Yeah, I used to live right there, so I don't remember what I street. So he said, but then a residential area, man.
The Atlantic Bank portion there that goes from Queen Victoria to the corner of the grass is high in that area. Well, public health has to take care of that.
Yeah.
Has to take care of that.
Yeah, they have to take care of that because this is right in a town.
They're right in a town.
You know.
And I imagine that the mosquitoes come from right out of there, cross into my family yard.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Pero hay que ser más proactivos en tratar de desajenarnos de tanto mosquito. Por favor, ya estamos viendo la situación. 420 casos. Con suerte ningún muerto. Pero sí tenemos información que nos indica que posiblemente han habido 2 personas fallecidas por dengue y que al final del día...
¿Sabes dónde es?
Sí, tía.
Yes, Mr. Lisa.
Ajá, es por St. Peters.
Por St. Peters, correcto. Ya lo caché.
So what happened? They have high bush there?
High bush, Chicky. High bush, not in front, to the back passing Cotton Street. Well, that piece way to the back.
That's by where the church there, by where the St. Peter's church there?
In front, they have that big building where Batty Bus used to be.
Okay, the big vacant lot. Okay.
Right there. You could check it and you will see that the bush is very high to the back.
So they got mosquitoes wrong there, not true?
Yo creo que sí.
Okay.
Pues yo como tengo escuela en mi casa, pero yo no sé los demás.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lisa.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And Mr. Lisa got a lot of plants that you had there, you know, but she take care of things. So, it is alarming, Mr. Martinez.
It is alarming. And believe me, hay que hacer esfuerzo de limpiar nuestro... De que esté lóbrico es una cosa. De que también tengas recipientes de agua es completamente diferente. El mosquito necesita el agua para poner sus huevos y donde puedan brotar. Yo te quiero decir de que en un charquito de agua que había en el corredor en la casa, ¿okay? En el corredor donde cada día cae un gotero, ahí mero estaba el gusarapo. ¿Qué indica esto de que el mosquito utilizó ese charquito para poner sus huevos ahí y allí entonces se iban a formar los mosquitos?
Yeah.
En algo tan común como un charquito de agua en tu corredor se pudiera convertir en un nido para mosquitos. Bueno, te imaginas que tienes latas, cocos,
llantas,
lo que sea, que son contenedores con agua. ¿Te imaginas?
Even the drums of water.
Exactamente.
Yeah. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
I'm just listening to the show, and it's something that Orange District of all the country has the highest outbreak of dengue. I think it's a clear indication that the swell in numbers of cases is reflective that the mosquito generation is on the rise. So somebody dropped the ball, because generally this situation is supposed to be under control. And the fact that we have close to 50% of the national cases only in Orange District speaks for itself. It's reflective that we've dropped the ball and the maintenance of mosquito population has not been maintained. That's negligent. But above all, you mentioned yards with tires and cans are breeding grounds for mosquitoes. But this big inflation of the mosquito generation is also contributed largely, not by the small ponds and things in the yards, but by stagnant drains, and of which we have a lot in our job. So it's not only the public, but the local authorities have got to be mindful of their drains that are stagnant, because they are breeding grounds for large numbers of mosquitoes. So stagnant drains are an issue, and that comes under the municipality, right? Perhaps the current mayor should see it sometime from Orange East and do his job in the tongue, no? So that we don't have too much dengue. That's all, right?
Thank you. Well, just as a note there, sir, the mosquito that transmits this is a specific type of mosquito. And also, this mosquito is not particular about breathing in dirty water. Very, very picky. This son of a gun is actually very picky, and you know, like no stagnant waters
Clean
and
water.
dirty water and so forth. No, sir, he doesn't like that. He likes clean water, and so when it comes to having muddy waters and drains and so forth, he will not lay an egg in that. She will not lay an egg. I'm sorry, in that water. She will find areas where maybe a small cover, a pint cover, a top, okay, or a plate of wood that has water in it, or maybe a tire or a can that has water in there because it has rained or for X amount of reason, where the water is relatively clean and definitely not dirty or muddy, and that's where it's going to use to breathe. It's a funny thing, but they're not like we normally associate the dirty, stagnant water with the proliferation of mosquitoes. And I'm not telling you that mosquitoes don't breathe in those rooms, but the kind of mosquito that breeds is not the one that is the vector for malaria and dengue. La basura también es otro problema. Acá en la tarde en la entrada de San Luis, la gente de San José vienen a tirar su basura. Luego llaman a otra estación de radio y dicen que son de San Luis, y eso no es así. Mira nada más. ¿Ah?
Yep.
La gente de San José yendo a tirar su basura en San Luis, y ya luego entonces diciendo, no.
Listen to this one.
Esto no debe de ser. Y aquí le tenemos, de nuevo, les quiero decir de que cada aldea debe de ocuparse, no preocuparse, ocuparse con contactar al Departamento de Medio Ambiente y ver dónde es que puede o debe tirar su basura. Si es que tiene que usar el programa nacional de recoger basura, entonces tienes que ir a la carretera Champagne Road.
Yep.
¿Ok? Donde se está. Y es a tu costo que lo tienes que llevar desde San José hasta Champagne Road. ¿Ok? Y tienes que cobrar a la gente.
Yeah.
Simple. Porque nadie lo va a hacer por gratis.
Mr. Martinez, you remember what we saw, I think it was 2 days ago when we went through this little area here, linking to that San Jose.
Please don't remind me.
But make we go to this though. He said, good morning to you guys. One, why the ministry is mixing the poison with diesel, and the vehicle that spray is just going around with the driver and his or her family area, and why the government doesn't use one of conflicted plane to spray the wide area, and they can't to do job. Let them get off and put the youths. You say today.
I don't agree with that person. They're using diesel. No, it's not diesel they're using to spray. It is a chemical that is a known pesticide.
Yeah, can you smell it?
You can smell it. You smell like guava.
Yeah, but it's maybe mix it.
You don't smell like guava. Okay?
Yeah, Mr. Martinez, we'll take a final break. It's 8:31.
Let's take a break, and we'll be right back with you.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
The Philip Goldson Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking, plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Residents of Dangriga now have their very own brand new modernized multi-purpose complex, compliments of the Government of Belize. This $3.5 million investment in the cultural capital will host sporting events, cultural events, and shows, and can double as a hurricane shelter. Features include seating for 1,000, a fully FIBA certified wooden court, locker rooms with full bathrooms, a stage and changing rooms backstage, concession stands, office space, and ample parking. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional road works will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The Government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea, or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
These sunny days are here, And whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. I'd like to inform you that as a consequence of the increased dengue in the area, and as a commitment that we have with you, the people, to keep you informed and educated in everything that pertains to health and so forth, that we have requested the participation of the vector control, which is the malaria eradication department, the mosquito eradication unit here in Orange Walk to be a part of the show on Monday morning. All right? And they will be here to inform us about the areas that are most being affected, and then hopefully we'll also try to get one of the nurses that is going to keep us informed with what are the symptoms and how to avoid having fatalities in the country of Belize. Because if you notice that we don't have fatalities because most people adhere to the rules by the doctor and go through the process of curing. But in some cases in other countries, where either they auto-medicate themselves or don't medicate themselves, when that is when you have the possibility of fatalities, because especially when you have the, what is it called, the relapses, because it can give you fever, and if you bathe and don't use certain practices, then you are prone to getting relapses, and that is what causes you severe problems. And you maybe even have to drink coffee over your head. But
we don't want that to happen.
We don't want that to happen. So unfortunately, we have had that situation. So, please take this seriously. And I'm asking you, please take this seriously. And because, it's alarming. 420 cases of dengue reported cases. And I'm sure that it's more than that, because some of them have gone to private doctors, and maybe that report has not gone into the files. Not all of them have gotten into the files of the Ministry of Health. So it can be much higher, even higher than 420.
Yeah, true.
Because a number of people go to private doctors, and although private doctors have the responsibility of reporting these cases, in some instances, what they do most of the time is just that sometimes that information is delayed. They delay in sending it to the ministry, and the figure that you think is current is no way indicative of the actual figures. 420 can easily go up as high as 550. If you understand what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So, this is a severe problem. Por favor, tomar máximo cuidado. 420 casos reportados en Orange Walk, siendo el distrito con más incidencia de dengue en todo el país. 420 casos y posiblemente mucho más, quizás 550, dependiendo si es que tomas los casos reportados a los doctores particulares, ¿ok? Y no hemos tenido muertes, pero en otros países sí ha habido personas que fallecen por la falta de atención o por la falta de atención necesaria. Es más, hay ciertas personas que simplemente no van al hospital y hay ciertas personas que simplemente se toman 2 aspirinas y amén. Y piensan que eso les va a quitar el dolor y se van a sanar. Desafortunadamente no es el tiempo para empezar a automedicarte. Si es que estás viendo síntomas, por favor, ve al hospital lo antes posible, porque no queremos que tú seas la primera persona que tengamos que marcar como casos fatales en Belice. Hasta el momento está en 0. Es posible y hasta probable que ya hayan 2 personas, pero no está comprobado esto. Por el momento solo sigue siendo rumores.
Yeah, it is real. Well, Emmanuel, yesterday we had some rain yesterday, you know. I don't know if it rained in Orange Walk, but I went to the city yesterday, and from Ladyville all the way to the city, couldn't even drive that good because it was heavy rain. It rained for about an hour.
The forecasters said that the second half of August, we're going to see a quick change in the weather patterns, and that normally this ushers in the monsoon and in certain areas, and we will definitely see a change in the pattern, in the weather pattern becomes very unstable.
Yes.
And we'll then begin to see more of the tropical waves coming through. So aguántense. If you notice here, I will go through here, Atlantic today, and you see a lot of activity in this area. And those could be tropical waves coming through.
Yeah, the other day when you were showing that it was clear.
It was clean and clear. No, all the area between the Honduras and all that area in the Western Caribbean is completely filled with activity, with clouds. So it's very possible that we have waves passing through. As a matter of fact, tomorrow we will have a wave passing through.
Tomorrow.
And it's going to be rainy. Well, they say it's going to be rainy, but the last time it rained, and they said it was going to be raining, and it only rained in the morning a little while, and the following day a little while, and that was about it. It was pretty sunny. In other words, the wave did not produce much activity. It only produced some activity in the southern part of the country.
Okay, we hope that wave will pass through and bring a lot of water.
Yes.
Somebody send a text from Chan Pine Ridge and say, good morning. He say, here at Chan Pine Ridge, they came to spray for dengue, but only in a few houses they went. And I don't know if that inside of the house, if persons from those houses reported and they went inside the house, or if it was just a random spray out, no? The St. Chan Pine Ridge, they came to spray for dengue, but only in a few houses they went.
Well, I can understand that if they went only to some of the houses, because some of these houses are areas where they need to give urgent attention to.
Because they do their field work before,
They do
right?
their field work. So if they know that somebody from that household has become infected, well, then it is their job to go in and spray the entire house completely, spray it completely. Okay, fug it out, because there may be mosquitoes lurking inside of the house, and especially when ahí viene ese camión, cierra la ventana, cierra la puerta, and we should not do that. We should keep the doors and the windows open so that stench comes in and kills the mosquitoes as well. Because if you close the window and close the door, you're protecting mosquito inside and saying, poor thing, I don't want to kill you.
Yeah, and also if you figure, like this person sent this text, if you figure that your house needs spraying, you can go to the Northern Regional Hospital, and the vector control office is right on the compound. Right?
And si piensas que tu casa necesita fumigar, es más que sientes que tienes mucho mosquito y no sabes qué hacer, entonces puedes ir a consultarlo con el vector control. No quiere decir que inmediatamente van a ir a fumigarte,
They don't know everything.
pero tiene que haber razones para hacer eso, porque recuérdate que te tienes que salir de tu casa por un par de horas y porque te fumigan completamente toda la casa y todo lo que está adentro, gecko, cucaracha, todo sale.
The rat then go in there.
Todo. Cuando digo todo. Y a veces es una situación bastante penosa.
Yeah, well, Mr. Martinez is 11 minutes away from 9 o'clock.
We want to, we can't just mention scathingly about the Valerie Woods thing. We have to give it at least only 10 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Yes, man. Valerie will make a case clear. I think it's there, but I'm not sure if it's on text.
It might have been a classic send-off when PUP Senator Valerie Woods signed off with these words in the Senate back then in April when she abstained from a key vote for the opposition. You know when that was, when it was the ICJ vote. And she abstained and she said, I prefer to abstain. And because she was being asked to vote no, and she said, I'm going to abstain because I do not believe in voting no. Honorable Valerie Woods, PUP Senator, says, I am compelled to abstain on today's voting, and if it should be my swan song, Mr. President, I am comforted that it should be an issue of existential importance to this country. And if it should be my swan song, then I'm comforted that it should be an issue of existential importance to this country. In other words, I'm not just going to come out like that. I'm going to take a stand for something that is important. So if my head will roll, let it roll on this most critical national issue, and let the chips fall where they may. Proud of you. Well, it took a few months and one more meeting, but the chips have fallen. Ladies and gentlemen, the chips have fallen. Senator Valerie Woods has been pulled from the Senate. She is no longer Honorable Valerie Woods, Senator. The PUP plans to replace her with City Councilor Candice Spitz, Dr. Candice Spitz, who was the one who is offering herself as the candidate for the PUP in Mesopotamia, and also one of the persons who contested the city council elections, was it last year?
Yep, I believe it.
And was one of the persons who voted, received the highest votes, Dr. Candice Pitts.
Popular vote.
Yes. And former Senator Woods is the only one rolling. As a matter of fact, Senator Paul Thompson, who the PUP hopeful for Albert, is also being switched out. He's being replaced by Dr. Louis Savané, the PUP hopeful for Dangriga. So what is this telling us? That they don't believe that Paul Thompson has any chance in
Albert.
You
think so?
That Tracy Tega is going to whop him clean off, and I do believe that. Or else they would have kept him on there. Or maybe he feels that he needs more time to dedicate to his what you call it. I don't think that is the case. I think that they just don't need him anymore, or just don't want to put him in the limelight anymore and get the benefit of being a senator any longer. So, and while the shuffling of the Senate deck has inspired political speculation and intrigues, best information to us is that the senators were not expected to serve more than 3 years. They have been sworn in March of 2016. But we're told the way it was handled has left much to be desired. Persons close to Senator Woods told us she didn't know she was being replaced until, and get a hold of this, under Candice Pitts posted the picture of her sitting in the parliamentary caucus yesterday evening, and up to now, which is yesterday, Woods has still not been informed that she is on the out. What a shame. What do you think about that? You get for say that you are out, not because the people who put you there are sending you a letter, but because the person who is replacing you has already sent out a picture.
They're preliminaries, man.
But when you that think preliminaries, they don't know they don't know what will happen.
But I was made to understand that if you're an elected member of parliament or anybody like city councils or town councils, then you cannot serve as a senator. I don't know if that's true or not true.
That's another problem, Chicky.
I don't know if that is true.
Because Channel 7 in the news yesterday said that they have found out that if you are an elected member of the council, elected member, that you can no longer run. Let me see what it says. Let me just quickly see what it says. Section 7 of the Belize City Council Act says clearly, quote, no person shall be eligible for election as member of the council or having been elected shall sit or vote on the council who is or becomes a member of the National Assembly. So, before Wayne Kevin can actually run for East Division a representative, he has to resign as mayor.
I think
as a councillor.
There's a time limit for it, though. There's a time limit.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a time limit.
Yeah, he has to. He has to do that. So we may have a by-election sometime sooner than we think.
I believe because remember that Darrell ran as well, and he was still mayor, and he never had to resign. I think there is a time limit within the expiration of your time as a mayor or a councillor that you can run for a representative.
But it clearly says this Section 7 of the Belize City Council Act. Belize City Council Act. Maybe the Orange Walk City Town Council don't have it.
Yeah, but remember, I wonder how that they play out. So because remember, Darrell ran in Caribbean Shores and he was still mayor at that time.
Well, maybe it doesn't mean to say that it was within the law. Maybe they just never catch up yet that it was illegal.
Pass you.
He got you
Like
without a
the stamp.
notice. No person shall be eligible for election as a member of the council, having been elected, shall sit or vote in the council who is or becomes a member of the National Assembly or of any commission established by under the Belize Constitution. So, end quote. And so that means that Councillor Pitts would not be able to sit in the council. She would have to resign from the council to sit in the Senate. And in that case, a by-election would have to be held. Clearly, the PUP didn't know of this, but we imagine that by now the party has gotten the memo. We'll see what their next move is going to be. Has not been, Senator Pitts has not yet been formally declared or sworn in. So, we don't know what's going to be the case there. If they're going to continue with the plans of naming her senator, and because if that were the case, then she has to completely demit office as a councillor, and let's see what happens there.
I know. I right now I believe none of the parties that want to go in a no by election right now, no election, because it casts. And it's not something nice to do. But Mr. Martinez, we need to go. You know what? We were talking about the route this morning that was changed, the route of the parade, the carnival parade. I also understand. You know that the rock show has been a big thing when it comes to the September celebration. I understand, but I need to investigate more.
Which rock show? Which rock show?
The rock show that they usually have for the September celebration. They usually have a big rock show right if...
Oh, the one at the park, the one at the barracks.
Yeah, the big rock show. I understand that it has been cancelled as well. Mm-hmm. That has always been part of the September celebrations. I'm not really sure about it, but we are looking into it and we will find out if it happen or it not happen.
No comment.
But you know, on that note, Mr. Martinez, we need to go. I want to wish you the best for today, tonight, tomorrow
God knows
morning.
I will need it. Thank you very much.
All the best, my brother. I hope everything work out for you. And I hope that kiss with that fire stick don't like really hit you, know. But you know, apart from the kiss and the fire stick, they got the electronic fire stick we used to, you know. So you don't have to worry about the next fire stick.
The old sucker instead of instead of say you go and help him, you go and carry God knows where.
And then assignment. I'm on assignment. But I want to also say tonight for our friends there in San Ignacio, good morning to you all. Yeah, we'll be at the casino tonight in San Ignacio. Youth Connection Band, straight from Sugar City. Mr. Martinez, also the band has a very, very busy calendar for this September celebration. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll be very, very busy. Maybe sometimes I'm not even make it that work at the morning time, but at least I make Chepe bring one liter across you know? So we're covered, right? We're good for that. Mm-hmm. Well, on that note, we'd like to thank everybody who tuned into the Sugar City Morning Show. This show or another one of our show will be repeated tomorrow morning at 10, but this one repeats tonight. And if the good Lord so will, we'll be back on Monday. Also, Sunday morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., power outage by BL, entire Orange Walk and Corozal will be affected Sunday morning.
Oh, good Lord, Sunday
so if
morning.
From
what time to what time?
If you wash up your cha-cha-cha, so you have to make sure you get everything done.
The cha-cha-cha don't wash up. No.
All right, well, if you do laundry, it's best for you to do it between today and tomorrow.
From what time to what time?
6 a.m. to 10.
To 10?
Yep.
Okay.
The entire Orange Walk and Corozal will be affected. We announce these outages because it's important for everyone to know. Sometime when they announce it, it not happen because maybe weather. But get prepared for it because it has been officially announced by BL.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias a el equipo de producción. Muchas gracias al señor Chucky Usher. Muchas gracias a todas las personas que llamaron, participaron, mandando textos, mensajes, lo que sea que llamaron. Ha sido un show más de Sugar City Morning Show. Compañeros, ha sido un gran gusto estar con ustedes hoy y durante esta semana. Ya estamos preparando el show para la siguiente semana. El lunes tendremos a, primero Dios, representantes del Vector Control Department. El jueves de la otra semana tendremos personal del Social Security de nuevo con nosotros. Y también durante el curso de la otra semana tendremos a personal de aduanas. Sí, ojalá y sea la otra semana pronto. Ayer estuve con el encargado aquí en Orange Walk y extendí una invitación al departamento de aduanas que esté con nosotros para la siguiente semana. Vamos a ver si sucede para el jueves o el miércoles o quizás para temprano la siguiente semana. Pero también tenemos no confirmación, pero hemos invitado al personal del departamento de labor department, que mucha gente nos dice, hey, necesitamos conseguir más información de eso. Pues aquí estamos a la orden. Vamos a tener esos también. Ya se les mandó una carta pidiéndoles su participación aquí. Así que muchas gracias por su audiencia, muchas gracias por participar aquí, supremamente agradecidos por todo. Son las 9:03. Compañeros, tengan un excelente fin de semana y pues yo estaré cargado con trabajo, tendré una venta de barbecue mañana, así que pues aquí vamos a estar bastante ocupados. Que Dios les bendiga este fin de semana, y hoy, mañana y siempre. Cuídense, mis mejores deseos. Hasta luego.
Sugar City Morning Show.